Guys, I know you're really busy writing season 3 and all, but some of the characters are out here and they seem kind of upset. Oh, well, we don't want that. Send them in. Okay, Dantos Hollard, why don't you go first? So, I get my first scene exactly like in the book, and I keep waiting to see more, and then nothing, and then you give my part to Littlefinger in the finale. What gives? Well, writing season 2 is really tricky with all the stuff we had to juggle and try to stuff into an episode length, so we decided to just sort of melt your role in the story into Littlefinger. Well, then why bother to put me in the show at all? It seems like that's just getting the fans' hopes up for nothing. We'll get back to you on that. Who's next? That would be Alistair Thorne. Yeah, I kinda have the same problem. You foreshadowed that I'd be bringing the hand to King's Landing last season, and then you had them find out by a raven, and I never showed up, so... Oh, shut up. No one cares about you. Oh, well, you got me there. I'll just show myself out then. Well, that was easy. Anyone else? Yeah, if you... Here's Quaith. About this whole House of the Undying sequence, it seems I'm not in it. Yeah, we kind of pinned a bunch of our budget on the Battle of the Blackwater, so there wasn't much left over. Oh, and this mask was cheap? I can't imagine it would cost much more to just have me talk about stuff that's important to the entire rest of the series and gives the whole story its name. I suppose you're just gonna shove it into the start of next season along with Arston Whitebeard, maybe. Yeah, we'll see. Move along now. I guess we'll stick with this story for now. Durea, go on in. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I mean, in the book I died crossing the desert. Yeah, and we kept you around longer. That's good, right? Well, not really. Instead of going to my grave loyal to Daenerys, I betray her for no reason besides, what's the line? He said you'd never leave Karth alive? And I end up just as dead, so what's the point? It's like if the Harry Potter movies had kept Sirius Black alive and then revealed he really did betray Harry's parents. Well, nothing happens in that story in the book, and Erie's actress lost her visa, so we had to make someone the traitor. Well, what about Jiqui, assuming you remember she exists? As a matter of fact, we don't. Okay, who else? I guess Joffrey. What? What problem could you have? You're exactly the same. Well, it's not so much my problem. I just thought I'd volunteer some of my screen time next season. Say what? Well, there's really not much to me, is there? And yet you keep doing stuff like spending 5 minutes on me torturing prostitutes, even as you keep complaining about how hard it is to cram so much into an hour. I just thought I'd lighten the load is all. Great, we'll keep that in mind. Oh, God, next is the big one, isn't it? You could say that. You ready, Rob? Oh, you bet I am. It wasn't enough that you changed my girlfriend's name and her whole backstory for no reason, but you make me decide to marry her just because I'm in love? That agreement with the phrase wasn't just about a bridge, you know. It got me thousands of soldiers, and I'm going to completely spit in their faces for what? Just because I meet a hot sex puppet? You didn't exactly do much to sell this romance, you know, so now I just look like a selfish, arrogant jackass who'll break any deal just because I feel like it. How is anyone supposed to follow me after that? And then the final insult, you have us get married in a religion that neither of us is a part of. I mean, what the hell? Yes, we will certainly take that under advisement. Please tell me that's the last one. Not quite. There's still one more, Ramsay Snow. But he wasn't even in this season. Oh, I know. You're saving me up, aren't you? Waiting to spring me on the newbies next year or maybe the year after. Well, after seeing how much you screwed up this season, let me just say, I've got my eye on you. And you know what that means. I hope you know your names. Bye. Okay, that was absolutely terrifying. Well, who cares about any of what they think? It's all up to the fans. Let me just log on to winteriscoming.net and... Oh, no. Look, they're all saying stuff like, if the people who have read the books can't follow it and the people who have read the books don't like the changes you make, then who the hell are you writing the show for? I think we've made some big mistakes. Well, thank God we know about what they are so we can do better next year. At least I hope we can. Please.